Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Grow and Glow, where stories speak to your heart and help you rise even when life feels heavy. Today, I want to ask you something simple. Why does it take 5 long years for a bamboo tree to grow? Because behind that question lies a lesson that can change your entire life. The story, the farmer, and the bamboo seed. Once upon a time, there was a farmer named Shin, living in a peaceful village surrounded by hills and rivers. Shin had always dreamed of success, not for wealth or fame, but because he wanted to give his family a better life. One day, an old wise man gave him a small bag of bamboo seeds and said, "Plant these. They will give you the strongest tree, but only if you have the strongest patience." Shin didn't fully understand, but he trusted the old man. So he planted the seeds carefully, watered the soil lovingly, and waited. Year 1. Nothing. Shin watered the soil every morning. He protected it from animals. He pulled out the weeds. But nothing happened. Neighbors laughed. "You've been fooled. There's nothing in that soil." Shin simply smiled. Growth takes time. But in his heart, he wondered if he had made a mistake. Year 2, still nothing. He continued watering. He continued waiting, but the ground remained flat, quiet, and unchanged. His friend said, "Plant something else. At least you'll harvest something." But Shin refused. He remembered the old man's words. The strongest tree needs the strongest patience. And so he kept going. Year 3, doubt arrives. Another year passed. Still nothing. Shin began to doubt himself. Maybe this dream wasn't for him. Maybe the seed had died. Maybe he wasn't meant to succeed. But every morning, he still walked to the field and watered the invisible bamboo. Not because he saw progress, but because he still had a little hope left. Year 4. Quiet faith. By the 4th year, people stopped mocking him. They simply pitied him. Poor Shin. Wasted 4 years of his life. But Shin kept going. Something inside him whispered, "Keep watering. Even roots grow in silence." There were no signs, no leaves, no sprouts, just faith. Year 5. The miracle. Then, one morning, Shin stepped into the field and froze. From the soil, a tiny green shoot was breaking through, thin, fragile, barely visible. Tears filled his eyes. After 5 years, finally, something. And then, the unbelievable happened. In just 6 weeks, the bamboo tree grew over 90 feet tall. It shot up faster than any other plant in the valley. Those who once laughed stood in awe. Shin finally understood. The bamboo lesson. The bamboo was not growing in the first 4 years, at least not above the ground. It was growing underground, developing deep, powerful roots that would allow it to rise tall without collapsing. For 5 years, every drop of water, every moment of faith, every ounce of patience was preparing the bamboo for an explosive, unstoppable growth. The wise man later told Shin, "The bamboo and your dreams grow the same way. If you quit during the years of silence, you will never see how high you were meant to rise." The lesson for your life. 1. Not all growth is visible. Just because you don't see progress doesn't mean your effort is wasted. 2. Your root years matter. During the silent seasons of your life, you are building the strength you will need for your breakthrough. 3. The world sees success, but it rarely sees the years of quiet work before it. 4. Patience is not waiting without action. Patience is continuing to water your dreams even when nothing grows. 5. When your time comes, your growth will shock everyone, including yourself. Years later, Shin's bamboo forest became the pride of the village. People traveled from far away to see the trees that reached the sky. Someone once asked him, "How did you stay patient for 5 years when nothing was happening?" Shin smiled and said, "Because I knew that the moment I stopped watering, the moment I gave up, the bamboo would never grow." Dreams are the same. You keep going, not because you already see results, but because you believe they will come. Thank you for listening to this story on Grow and Glow. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, and share it with someone who might be in their root years, the quiet years where growth is hidden. And don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing stories every week. Because when your time comes, you won't just grow, you will rise like bamboo and glow.